In the previous video, we looked at how we can duplicate a data set and how we can use that for data cuts received separately. The same way, uh, how we can how can we duplicate a task that we just completed, and why do we want to do that would be a major question, right? So let's say you have two scenarios that you want to compare. Let's say in those two scenarios you want to compare the results. So let's say in the first scenario you would have used maybe a linear up linear down approach, and in the second scenario you want to compare it with the linear up log down approach, or maybe in first scenario you would want no R square rule, and in the second scenario you would want to enable the R square rule and check how your data behaves. So in those cases, rather than performing the entire analysis again, you can use this duplicate task option and use it for the best. So here I have performed a non-compartment analysis for this example dataset and have completed the task. So I can duplicate this by clicking on the checkbox over here and choose the copy icon here, or else I can just uncheck this and hover on the dataset and directly click on the copy option just beside the dataset. So here I can rename the copy and say this as scenario 2 and click on confirm. So this way now I have duplicated a data set and I can now click on the task of scenario 2 where I want to perform some changes and look or compare it with the scenario 1 data or scenario 1 results. So here this is my final results page, right? So I can directly go to step 5 where I would want to make some setting the preferences for my NCA. So here, let's say I would want to change from linear down to linear block down, or maybe I would want to enable the adjust R square rule by setting my threshold to 0.98. Previously in my scenario 1, I had not done this. I can click on save to enable this rule. Now I've done two changes. I can directly go to step 7 and uh, the results would automatically be refreshed based on the changes that I would have performed. I can click on next and click on complete. And now I have two different scenarios with two different preferences of how the NCA should be done, and I can create reports based on these two tasks, and I can compare the results between them and choose what is best to go forward for the analysis. So this way, the duplicating of tasks can be utilized for comparing the results and comparing the data that you have in hand. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching.